Hello again, everyone. This is another horary example, and this is another chart that I'm very proud of. I'm proud of it because when I first posted it, I had to block people from my Facebook page because they were not only laughing, but they were making jokes about me and saying I was insane and things like that. Because the the result that comes from the judgment of this chart seemed impossible by then. The question was, will our former president be arrested? And here's the context. There were a couple of criminal investigations that involved the political party of this former president. And one of these investigations mentioned his name. And the news of that mention kept appearing in my Twitter timeline and my Facebook timeline. And it kept appearing, and then the question popped in my head. So I decided to answer it. Will he be arrested because of these investigations? Will he be compromised by then, etc.? So he was not the president anymore. He didn't hold any public office. He was not an authority of any sort officially by then, but he was seen as untouchable. He was very powerful within his party. He was very powerful within the politics of the time. He was very well known, very well regarded. He was very respected by authorities from other countries, etc. That's the reason why so many people thought I had lost my mind. But the chart itself is very simple. Let me judge it, and you're going to see the judgment is not really complicated. For every horary chart, we begin the assessment of the chart from the ascendant, from the first house, because it represents the person that asks the question, which was me. And then I'm not personally involved in the situation. I'm not Lula, I'm not the police, I'm not the judges, etc. But we have to begin with the person that asked the question to state their relationship with the person they're asking about. So I was asking about Lula. What is Lula to me? He's not my president anymore, so he's not the 10th house. He's not my son, he's not my father, not my brother, not my mother, not my teacher, not my friend. So he's not the 4th house, the 5th, the 3rd, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th. He's just another person. He's just another person that has no personal connection to me. So he's signified by the 7th house that begins in Cancer. So the planet that signifies him in this chart is the Moon here. So what signifies prison? Prison is signified by the 12th house. The 12th house opens in Sagittarius, so prison, imprisonment, these things are signified by Jupiter, which is here. As I'm asking the question about someone else, we could also take a look at the turned 12th house here. If we consider the ascendant the his ascendant, if we consider the seventh house his ascendant, sorry, and we count 12 houses from there, we get to the 12th house, the turn of the 12th house, the radical 6th house, which is Mercury, which is Gemini, sorry. So the prism could be signified by Mercury. But we don't need it. Here we have the moon, and the moon goes straight into Jupiter for a conjunction. So he will be arrested, according to the chart. And in spite of all, of mostly every opinion available at the time, he was arrested a couple of years later. That's that. That's a simple chart, nothing complicated, and it proved true. If you have any doubts, just ask me. That's that. That's it. Thank you for listening to me.